Okay. All right. Yeah, gee, I forgot about this. One moment. We are going live on YouTube. Machiwa. Give me a moment. Okay, yeah, we got our camera working. Now we got sound testing. Yeah, that's good enough. Everything's in motion. Yes. I welcome you to this live transmission. Kiwa. Starseed Ascension, Holy Ones. In 2022, no less. Aiwaka Motsu Akatsai. Simakua. Yeah, man. Getting warmed up. I see my capacitas. So we are there with our realization, becoming aware of this energy, this 5D energy, you would say fifth dimensional, and it's part of our Starseed Ascension, Holy Ones. Yes, Makaya. And we go into there a memory, like we are together as a group going into this awakening, Holy Ones. Yes, you can remember who you really are and why you're here. Wouldn't you want to know that? Amakaya. See, welcome, Michael Taylor. What's up, Star family? How you doing, Vato Loco? Thank you for being here, man. And this is just the beginning. We're gonna have more of our Starseed Vatos friends coming into the house soon. We're come together in this camaraderie, into this social makachis. We feel with all of our energies, and when you realize all of us together, we're the Christ consciousness. We're the ones bringing Christ consciousness. And now that we're standing in this unity, in this 12D realization, we're bringing in that code. We're learning how, again, in a long time, to be able to run this high 12th dimensional energy, bring it in pieces, little pieces, because it's, really high level, and you only need pieces. Samakaya. And one of the first things you're going to do with this 12D current is use it to build your 12D shield, or you would say to reinforce it, to create, crystallize it into that morphogenetics, scalar, wave, amasu. So we're going into that Templar. We're realizing this unified field physics, you would call a sacred spiritual science. Yes. Sorry guys, we have this stupid thing with no moderators. I have to click OK. No problem. We'll get her done. We're getting her done. How you doing? I love you. Yeah. Peace and love to you, Vato Locos. Camasitas. We also have, this is live, YouTube, Katarzyna Kosit, or KosiDT, one of those. Sorry. Greetings, Holy One. Oh, thank you for the little birdie. I like that icon. A little dove. That's so cool. I didn't know about this emoji. I'm gonna actually save that, Holy One. Thank you. You come in peace and this pure love. Look at that. Look at you. Mochiwa. Omakaya. Vasatotas. Omakaya. If you guys feel, like you feel this energy, this current, it's out of this world. Makaya. Imasitas. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to open something. It's worth it, so give me a few seconds. Oh my goodness, I feel so good, you guys. I feel, oh, little dove. Thank you, dear. That's awesome. Matsitas. Okay, let me bring back the window. Alright, we're back. Welcome. We're just getting started, you guys. This is Starseed Ascension in 2022. Starseed. What's that, right? Some of you are Starseed. Star. Like a six-pointed star. Starseed. You're from another star. That means, you know, that star, that sun, like we have a sun, and there's planets that go around our sun. Well, we mentioned the star name first, not the planet. Like the Orion star. It's not a planet. It's a star system that has planets. So you're referring to some planet in the star system of Orion. So we get detailed like that. So you be, you know. Anyways, the syntax. We're just realizing that Makachi. Yes. Somataya. Makachi Vasu. Whoa, dude. That was like a very interesting code, light code or something. Code. Whoa. I see inside there. Makatas. It's like I see an overlay of another reality field. Understand? More, yeah. Welcome to this live transmission of spirit. You would say extraterrestrial, metaterrestrial, ultra-terrestrial beings inside of there. Mokoya, sai, my god, sai, it's waga, yeah, yes, what? Very, very interesting energy. I need a drink of water though. Excuse me. That was very strong energy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Wow, pretty strong. That's good. We're gonna go places today for sure. Matsutas, yeah. Koya, it's a beautiful thing. Makaya, Kaya sumana ya kaya. See. Damn, man. A lot of current in my third eye, like my whole forehead. Mochu Akamatsu, yeah. So see. It's your sixth-dimensional perception, Holy One. With 4D psychic abilities, astral, fourth dimension, astral psychic abilities, fifth dimension, archetype psychic abilities, Wachiwa, celestial psychic abilities, angelic. Oh, I am a cotton cheese. Man, if I could explain what I'm seeing while I'm doing this transmission, this energy, this movement, it's like I feel it, my chakras. Ah, Shiva, my heart chakra. Gosh dang, man, masutas. I feel my solar plexus, I feel my feet chakra, I feel my root chakra, my sacral chakra. So, yeah, they're all on fire, man. Even my crown, throat and crown, all of them. And I feel the third eye is really strong, and the solar plexus, well, and the left foot. So the left foot, the solar plexus, and my third eye. Well, my heart is too. Well, my heart went down a little bit, but my third eye is still strong. So those three are the main strong ones right now. But my heart was real strong earlier. You got to realize that your chakra energy, it doesn't stay like just still. It's constantly moving like a vapor. It's fast vapor. The aura is changing, moving fast. Boom, yeah, as fast as you think. Because every time you think something different, your energy, your emotion changes. That changes your aura. Every single thought changes your aura. It's moving like a vapor. So let me see your aura. Well, dude, it's constantly freaking changing. And you're gonna see you'll see like an overall color though, like you would see it coming in and out, like 2D thoughts, because we're existing right now in 3 levels. You know, first dimensional level, second dimensional level, and third dimensional level. But your starseed, you go beyond the third one, don't you? Into the extraterrestrial, the multidimensional, fourth dimension. It's multidimensional because you're going to the fourth dimension. That's why, because we're in the third dimension. So it's another dimension, more than one dimension. So you go to the multiple dimension, the fourth dimension. You're in a different density. Wow. Makaya. So, Starseed, what's up? 2022, vatos. Makoye. Greetings from Poland. Welcome from Poland, Holy One. What time is it in Poland? Isn't it like, wow, like in the middle of the night, maybe? Thank you for being here. Privyet. Divine fire in the house. Hi, all you beautiful holy ones. Feeling the current all day. All right. Thank you for being here. Divine fire. Whoa. Joseph Evola. Yo. What's up, Joseph? 212. Yes, it was, but not here. It was 512. How you doing? Hatsima. Thank you for sharing, though. Yeah. It's another transition. It's just changing as you sit here. You feel the moments, the seconds, the minutes passing by. You notice them? Can you go outside of time, space? Yes, you are. You can. It's possible. Matsivas. You are. Space-time illusions, both of them. But you're becoming a master of this consciousness, a master of energy, right? Are you? Good. So you're learning about chakra. Yeah. And you're learning about prana, which is also called life force energy. Are you learning about life force energy, Jedi? You're a starseed? You call yourself a starseed? You don't know what this Jedi stuff is? The force. Yeah, man. The force is coming from those chakras. This is your force. These forces, fourth dimensional astral psychic powers. These are astral, because we're humans live in this level. But you are coming in with hybrid DNA. You have higher levels of awareness. You have higher DNA than other humans. You look human and you're amongst the humans, but you're actually coming back down, like you would say, alumni, classmates from the previous years that graduated. They're coming back to say hello to the young vatos. What's up? I was here last year, just saying hi, and it's a beautiful school. Bye. I know you're gonna be valedictorian, aren't you? Matsutas. We're going in there. We have this awareness developing inside of us. We are Christos, avatars. We are these Akuchi, Magi, kings, Holy Grail line, the real deal. The real shizzle dizzle, man. Dang. It's not a chalice cup, so to speak. No, we're not looking for a cup. The Holy Grail is a type of DNA like none other. Yeah. So, and here's a sign. You want a sign? Well, here's a sign. If you're opening your third eye, if you're feeling current from your third eye, hi, you're an indigo child. Masutas, that is indigo ray, honey. This is where most humans are, yellow ray. Okay? And with an unbalanced one, by the way, plus the unbalanced, maybe orange, maybe red chakras. So anyways, your higher consciousness come in with 4D and 5D and 6D. It doesn't mean it's wide open 100%, the current of consciousness, of energy. It means that you have something open and now you can access it because it's coming in from your DNA. You're a starseed, a light worker, an empath, a person with psychic perceptions activated, opened. This is, you want to know how, or some of you ask the question, how do you know if your third eye is open? Well, you feel current. Did you hear me describe the energy? I told you I was at the beginning which ones I felt. Well, that's a sign. If you start feeling energy there in that location of the chakra, it's opening. It's getting opened. It's good to get that sign and beyond. Another sign is obvious psychic perceptions. You're going to start perceiving psychic abilities more enhanced. Or maybe you didn't sense anything before, but now you have. I activated my third eye, and I started this, what you call channeling. I started speaking to these levels of spirit, of within my own Templar, my own energies. I learned how to access that. That's not the correct way to say it. I didn't learn. It spontaneously happened in my life. And this is not a joke, man. I was really, this is like my fourth recording. I was recording audio recordings of me speaking, talking deep stuff to myself, making mental notes to myself, deep in thought. But then one time I started channeling, dude, connecting to other languages. Sometimes you guys hear me speak other languages. Well, that was the first time. That was the first time. And I had it all on audio recording. I haven't deleted the video, but I put it on private, and that's on my other channel on YouTube, but I don't want to. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those videos now. They're just on private for now. But anyways, if you guys show interest in that, maybe I'll release some of them and then see how people like those. But they're old school. They're old videos of mine. I look different. That was before I was homeless, probably. Because when I was homeless, I looked totally different. So, obviously. But since then, I've just been like a hippie-looking person. And that's perfectly fine with me. You kind of like gravitate to that. Naturally, when you are on a spiritual journey, what is a hippie like? Nature. Not going by, what do you call this, mainstream. Not going automatically just following it because it's cool, because it's what's trendy or popular, and so you want to be in the in. You don't want to be weird and strange. Some people care so much about what other people feel about them, so it's so important to them. Understand, these are spiritual lessons, and it sounds like you're failing in that area right there. It's okay. We're learning. We're trying to learn, right? You're trying to expand. Even now in 2022, we've been learning spiritual stuff, but are we living a spiritual attitude, a spiritual thinking, a spiritual talking? Are you masters? Are you indigos? Are you starseeds, light workers? Well, you're the ones that do step up. You step up, holy ones. We're light. We shine that light and love. Okay? I openly confess my allegiance to love and light. You don't need a middleman to God. You don't need to give your power away to any religion, any priest, any God, little g, big G. There's understandings and there's misunderstandings. There's people who follow love and treat everyone equal as God. That's called law of one. And then there's ones who believe in the opposite. No, honey. You're a lowly, inferior human. You need to be controlled with guilt and fear and subservience, blind worship. They even lower the class of women down here a notch. Women are considered subordinate in the religions. God says that? So we are deciding that if you want to or not. I love you, whatever you believe. We're law of one. We don't judge. You're not supposed to judge. Judging, this isn't religion or guilt. This is consciousness. This is, you're trying to follow light, the path of ascension. Following darkness is not the path of ascension. I hate to tell you, that's the opposite of ascension. That's descension. You're falling. That's why those beings following those ways are falling. And that's why they're called fallen angelics. If they weren't falling, they wouldn't be called fallen. But they are falling. You choose the path of chaos, you fall. In your consciousness, in your DNA, in your memory. Remember, as you fall, the less you remember. This is why God up here, inside its created hologram, allowed this structure of its consciousness to be able to be individualized to experience individuation. So God has individuated itself in a hologram purposefully. God, can you imagine now? God, whatever this being is, it has got countless holograms all around it. 360 all around this being is countless holograms. It's portals to all of these hologram matrix systems, time matrix, 15-dimensional time matrix systems. All around this being is aware of all of the unified field at once. Everything that's part of the unified fields Wachivasa. Everything is unified into one. Everything is one. You learn that the concept of existence, of being, of life, of awareness, of feeling and knowing, and it's like you realize from a baby, you eventually realize your identity. I have to cough, sorry. Because that's what one of the aspects of your spirituality, your Starseed Ascension, one of them is your identity, and identifying and realizing your higher ones, your higher identities, what you can call your higher selves. You open a dialogue in your consciousness to these higher selves. It's not foreign. It's not another spirit outside of you. This is internal, and internal is temporal. Temporal as in time. Every aura, every chakra, dimension, frequency, dimensional frequency is another time period, past or future. From our realization of where we're embodied in the third dimension. That means your consciousness is one dimension higher, which is what? The fourth dimension. You're an astral consciousness, having a 3D reincarnation, like you die and wake up, and recycle and repeat. Reincarnate. These are incarnations. These are incarnates. Repeating incarnation. You're just meant to be an incarnate and move into the soul. But no, you're like stuck in the incarnation. You're repeating incarnation. Wow, that's a serious thing to be stuck here. That means you're not ascending. That means you're stuck in the It's like you have no body. You're just forgetting. You don't get anything stored. How do you have something stored when you don't have a DNA? That's what the body's for. The body stores for you. It goes into your DNA, which goes into your morphogenetic field. If you just cut that off, you cut the body off. Remember, it's recorded. It's backed up, so to speak. Every night you go to sleep. What do you think you do? You go all the way up, man. You go all the way up back to source and get life force energy. Every night. You're asleep. But just your body. Your consciousness is going and getting life force energy. And having experiences, memories now of your other selves. The mind doesn't need to stop and pause and go to sleep for a little while, hibernate. No, the body does. So the mind keeps doing stuff. Your body goes to sleep. Your mind is busy doing stuff. Your consciousness is busy doing stuff. Even if you don't remember, that's a biological thing. It's not a spirit or dream thing. You don't believe that you don't dream, or you don't think you dream, but you do dream. Everyone dreams. I don't have dreams, so I don't remember dreams, so I don't have dreams. No. Hello. You can't just pause existence. You can't pause. You put yourself in frozen land and not be affected. I love you. If they freeze your body, your mind is still doing something. Shit. It has nowhere to go. It's stuck. Amasitas. Those people who take passage from one planet to another, they go into hibernation or whatever, some chamber. Well, that's all messed up, right? If it's I love you, Starseed. Yeah. Naughty, spank you. Visionary architecture, spiritual war, man. Omasutas machikewa. Amachita. I need to exercise. I haven't started. It's hard for me to do anything but work right now. But thanks for reminding me. Avasita. Woozer Prime in the house. Yes, love, 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 Holy One. Yes, and the sound is actually primordial to light. Remember, outside this, like when I was younger, I always thought light was superior to sound. I just thought it was. But when I got into the Guardian information, we realized that sound is actually more powerful, more primordial than light. It's outside of the holograms. Light only happens inside a hologram. The eternal collectives of consciousness are inside sound. So, that's where you're going to return to. Eventually, return back to source. After the sound fields. Machiwa. Sound, excuse me, is beyond light. It's beyond the matrix. Light is only in the matrix. And who knows? I'm not saying I know or what, but you got to realize that these are our colors for our matrix. Maybe in another time matrix, these are all different. 'Cause isn't it weird that these higher chakra are kind of alterations of some of these other ones? Like this gold is an alteration of yellow. Like it looks like it goes in between these two chakra, but it's its own separate color. And we just got a dark version of blue. The silver is kind of unique, and this is simply like a dark silver. That's why it is called dark silver or dark gray. Wait, do I have the camera on? Yeah, okay. So, I'm just saying, in my own feeling, I can imagine that other realities, other time matrices, other 15-dimensional time matrices, they probably have different chakra color. I'm just thinking that outside my mind. I don't know if that's true. That's what we indigos do. We think. Mahata. Outside the box. Oh, Starseed Ascension, Vato Locos. We are going beyond normal, you would say. It's not meant to be rude, but it's called the New Age movement. And it's not good. There's a lot of false spiritual systems purposefully. This is by design in the New Age movement. You are following the same authors of the religions, by the way. They're the same beings who created the distortions in the religions. And that would be mostly from the Atlantean days, was a lot with the Anunnaki. But as we get more into the modern time, the dragons are more in our history now. But we're going to have problems with both still, but it's not like the Anunnaki are out completely. We also have another enemy, you would say, to the other fallen angelics. You know, we have Anunnaki, Draconian, but there's also the beetle people, the Necromatons from Andromeda, and they're also involved with the centaurs and Alpha Omega and Alpha and Omega Centauri. And centaur, just like you remember these beings, that's because there's centaurs that live there. Centaur is an actual race of beings, a hybrid race, and these beings that live on this system, and there's the ones in Omega Centauri are blue centaurs. And of course, these are dark beings, very dark. So, excuse me. And these beings are also avatars. Not 12th dimensional avatars like the Christic ones. That's why they're called Christos avatars. But they are 10th dimensional, and the Anunnaki are 11th dimensional. Now, let's say some of these beings chose to stop serving darkness so they can go beyond the 11th dimension. Well, they would do an agreement with the host matrix. It's called a host matrix with the guardian race. And some of you starseeds are meant to help with that. We're meant to help people with their... I mean, if you guys came to me now and asked me if I could do that for you, I haven't officially learned that. But I know it's possible. It's all done when we learn these techniques. You can actually help other people. You know, you got to realize everyone's God, sovereign, free. So it's kind of like up to you to decide if you're gonna do that. It's kind of like most spiritual teachers don't go around just telling people like give some young or new student powerful knowledge that could hurt other people when you don't even know if the student is aligned with good or not. You're not trying to be responsible for some bad kid or bad apple out of the group, you know. So yeah, you gotta be responsible for what you teach people, man. like this guy, this bad guy in the Harry Potter series, the bald dude. Excuse me. Even as a young kid, he was devious, man. He was dark as a kid, right? Already doing bad stuff, dark magic. When you're harming people and killing people, yeah, you're pretty dark. Machitas. And there's toxic people, there's vampiric people. You have to like know how to have defense against the dark arts, almost, man. Nowadays, someone could cast a black magic spell, make a voodoo doll, bury it, get some soil from your yard, do all kinds of twisted stuff, man. And you have no idea how to protect yourself. You're just relying on your Jesus, and I love Jesus too. The indigo child, not the one from this lie, the hoax, the illusion in this book. So now it's a mean, angry God. Now Jesus supposedly was sacrificed and put on, tortured on this freaking cross. Wow. Pretty dark theme. Exactly. Machiwa. Oya makana. Christ consciousness. Christ is in consciousness. Jesus was an indigo child that was Christed. So the term Christ is kind of distorted in this time, but that's mostly because of Christianity, but also other belief systems. But we realize that we are, and Jesus was actually, I haven't come out with this information yet, but that's part of the Voyager's material, right? The innerchristos material. Yeah, I'll just call the source. I'll call on the source, which is innerchristos. It's innerchristos. I can say Voyagers and innerchristos. Anyways, Machivas, we like are in the middle of a spiritual war, and of course all of us would love, right, just to be able to be chill and live a peaceful life with no problems and dramas. But you guys, when you know it's up in our reality, it's affecting our life, our houses, our money, our food, our health, our spiritual lives, our freedom, everything. Wow, it's pretty serious and real. It's very in the raw real. Probably more real to you than these indigo children and these spaceships, motherships. these guardians that are here. You have councils of Stargate teams. They're not alone. It's a real thing happening on many levels. It's a Star Wars up there going over Earth. Not because Earth's some center of the universe. It's an important planet, sure, but it's not the center of the universe. Anyways, it's an important planet, so that's why they have us guarding the freaking Stargates. That's why there is people here. That's why they can't just come here and take over like that. What would be stopping them? Well, probably some powerful light guardian races. So it's about the gates, not even about the humans, really. The humans are part of of guardianship, but other races will come to guard these gates too. We just have lost sometimes. Sometimes the bad guys won. It's talked about in the innerchristos Voyagers information. Machiwas, I love you, holy ones. What's going on with you? How you having a good day? Are you feeling spiritually awakened? I have another question. Do you want to get lit? If anyone wants to get lit, let me see the fire emoji in chat. I want to see fire. If you don't want to smoke, or if you don't want to take medicine, or if you don't want to, get lit. And if you don't want to sit in TP, which is like what? What's a TP? A TP. They're smoking in the TP. What do you think those Egyptians were doing, man? Dude, even if you follow Corey Good, I do, not like recently, but I remember his material. He talks about his experience in Inner Earth, where he met this race and he had this experience with this priestess there, and that this was a time where they both took this drink or elixir, something about Isis elixir, because this Inner Earth doesn't mean they're more spiritually evolved than you, but they were more psychic than him and they were taller than him, so they were more evolved that way. Doesn't mean they're more spiritually evolved, right? But anyways, if they're worshiping, the weird bad thing is that a lot of these races were wearing sigils of planets, gods. She had a goddess that they were worshiping. So, and these beings are in higher dimensions. So just realize that Inner Earth isn't the shit. That's why I say, guys, get your 5-strand, not 4.5. It'll be a step up from Earth, but you're still gonna be in some shit. You don't want to be. We're trying to ascend. We don't want to be in this drama. We're tired. Some of us are old souls. We want to move on. We're going home. Maybe you're just staying here a little bit longer. Maybe you have some relatives you want to, or some nieces or children, or you want to see through and then leave. Something's holding you back a little bit longer. You're here. We're going to do this. Let's get lit. And then we'll have a lot more to say about Starseed Ascension. Holy ones. Yeah, Kayumasi. Yeah. We're just doing one broadcast today, so don't worry, I'm not going to cut you off and start a new one. I'm just doing this live tonight. And I'm glad you're here. I missed you. I didn't see everyone last night. That's okay. It was a late show. And I know you guys miss the show sometimes. But that's why I do many of them, right? So you don't miss that much. You guys are awesome, man. Yeah. Beautiful souls. from Lyra, from Arcturus, from Sirius, from Orion, from the Pleiades, from Lyra. What's up, Vato Locals? Maybe you like yourself from Vega. All these aliens and extraterrestrials getting along. That's the way I like it. Watsua. Yeah, Life Monique wants to get lit. Visionary is on fire. My heart is on fire. Yeah. Bird President is full of golden apple or golden hearts. My glasses suck, sorry. That's so beautiful. Is that fire? Maybe it's fire. Wow, I like that star emoji. That's cool. What's up, vatos? We see what it is like to awake from this 3D dream as a human, but what is it like in Draco type 3D worlds for Draco type to awaken in their worlds? Well, I'm not sure. I'm not a Draco from Density 1, but apparently most of the information she talks about is from Density 2. But because they're using the gates to get here, and it's not like a obstacle to get here, except for some things that are blocking their path, but they're able to still sneak stuff in here, right? So that's why there's security. And the only real information we can get about that is from the secret space program whistleblowers. It's not like you can believe 100% of everything they say, but you can sure as hell learn and confirm a lot of things from their information. Like, as an external source, follow that knowledge. You'll learn some stuff. It's the real deal, in my opinion. I can't speak for all whistleblowers, but Corey Good, and I can't even say his recent stuff because I haven't been able to look at his recent stuff. But Emery Smith, I believe he's the real deal, and I even saw him in person. I haven't seen Corey Good in person, but I saw Emery Smith and David Wilcock, Linda Moulton Howe. What's that talk show host? George Norrie. I was at his birthday party, so excuse me. There was a bunch of other celebrities, a lot of people from the alien UFO conferences, and so that was cool. I got a picture with Linda Moulton Howe too, and she's a big UFO, you would say, journalist, pretty good one. She just focuses mostly on, well, she talks a lot about Antarctica UFOs and stuff going on, so a lot of the up-to-date modern stuff. But there's other talkers too, the ones from Ancient Aliens, and I know some people won't believe in all that stuff, but what the hell, are you listening to and looking at some of the documentation? Some of the freaking Gaia stuff is pretty awesome. Once again, I'm not saying all of it's going to be legit or 100%. You have discernment, honey, or not. Can you see through the eyes of Law of One? If you can see, you can discern. False creed. What is not good for your spiritual path. It's an awesome discernment, and actually I want to talk about the spiritual mastery. I mean, not tonight. I mean, I want to definitely, I would say, you guys, starting soon, and within the next 2 months, that period of time, I plan on making a lot of how-to information, like about energy and stuff, about ascension stuff. So I'm excited about that. And believe it or not, some of this involves certain breathing, certain singing, like, and special speaking. Like, you're going to learn the Anuhazi language. Not the entire language. I mean, Anuhazi words, Anuhazi songs. Words are scalar power. And our original language is not Latin. Hello. The original language is of all planets and all universe, all races. The first original planet. What? Chimasu. I'm not even sure if that's what I wanted to say. Makaichi. I know we have the prototype. We have different seedings of humans that were destroyed before this one. So there's more than one Lemuria. There's more than one Atlantis because it was repeated 3 times. This is the 3rd time of Atlantis and Lemuria. It's the first time for no, not the first time for Aryan. There was Aryans in seeding 2. Isn't that interesting? But in seeding 3, there was now, well, we're far more evolved than we did ever get before in seeding 1 and 2. So we just had a lot of problems, and when there was some devastation, we had to, cataclysm or war, we'd have to either go down into inner earth, not through the physical earth, but through portals that take you to inner earth in the future, and then we're evacuated by spaceships. Remember, in those days, we had like normal engagement, like with extraterrestrial races. There was races, spaceships in Atlantis, ancient Egypt. They were open civilizations to galactic society. They had Stargate power. They were utilizing the gate of the pyramid. It was, you could say, like teleportation from another dimension. Just come on in, hello, Machiwa. And then depending on what planet it was aligned to, they energetically aligned it first to, before it was taken out of alignment, because it was originally aligned with Sirius. It doesn't anymore. Now it's aligned with Alcyon, the Pleiades. But when it was aligned with Sirius, you could teleport to Sirius. When the cataclysm happened, it just got a little bit off center. Now they couldn't teleport through. The alignment is broken. It all has to be aligned, man. It's all mathematic and shit, and you just broke the alignment. Well, it's not working now. It's not functioning, right? So it's the same thing now. The Alcyon one was, there's been pole tilts, there's been wars, there's been cataclysms, destructions from using the giant crystals in Atlantis. And they managed to, the first time, destroy themselves. Wow, that's not instant karma, instant fail. That's sad, right? Just suddenly, but they're trying to murder an entire continent of people. So you can't really feel bad, but you're a loving person, you feel bad, but still they did it. And now because of this, we have this millions of years of trying to rescue these freaking, it's like, what the hell? And then we go and do the same thing? Look at our world and our governments. Aren't they the same as those Atlantean government? Just without the giant crystals. Oh, but they got heart. They got these giant colliders and, Hadron collider. It's crazy. Oh, I didn't get lit, huh? Who wants to get lit? Well, I already asked. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to take medicine, and it goes into right away, within literally seconds. I feel my 3rd eye chakra. I feel my 4th chakra. I feel my crown. I feel my throat, my solar plexus, my feet, my crotch chakra, and my butt chakra. what else do you want to call it? Root. Oh, it's a nice word, but call it for what it is. It's an asshole chakra. I mean, you know what I mean, like a butthole, you know, like, well, just say butt crack, or just say, like, I don't know, butt chakra. That's least offensive, I think. You don't have to say butt. You can say root or base. People say base chakra. It's more nicer. But you know what we're talking about? It's not actually the anus, but it's like close enough. You know that place between your anus and your you know, ball sack. Between that space, there's in the middle of that, there's the root chakra. So, but it's not meant to be immature. Sorry, guys. But it's kind of fun to say butt chakra. Anyways, we can be serious for a moment. After that chakra, you have, you know, these are lower energies. Oh, you're so into sex, but guys, it's only level 2 of consciousness. Shit. At least when you're having an intellectual conversation, that is actually considered higher consciousness, and the mind is higher than the sacral, the crotch. Okay, so we know we get past the lower chakras, so it's not so funny, right? So you get past those funny chakra, and then you go into the heart chakra, and then the spiritual truth. Let's go the color: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, third eye, indigo, crown, magenta, excuse me, violet. And then you have 8th, gold. It's about right here. This is throat. This is thymus. It's called the thymus gland. Also, it affects the thyroid gland. You could say, you could concentrate it. Oh shit. I can feel it even if I just barely gently touch it. So I do know I'm part of the metagalactic core, 8th dimension. So when you have these perceptions, realize that there's chakra outside your body too. How do you feel? You experience it more than feel, because here you can feel the current somewhere where the chakras or the gland is located. The gland will vibrate, or you'll feel the vibrate. You'll feel, whoa. If I ever get into science and research, I will check if it vibrates. Anyways, something happens in correlation to the chakra and the gland. So if you're a scientist in the 3D world, you can find your way to the chakra through these glands. And there's a lot of Chinese, ancient, traditional Chinese medicine. There's a lot of Ayurveda. There's all kinds of things you can do with essential oils. You find out all the access points, kind of like their Eastern medicine, man. They know all the access points and meridian lines. They have acupuncture. They have not needles, but they use pressure points. Acu and acupuncture. There's different kinds of whatever, and then they do stuff to your feet. There's a whole science to your foot, man. The bottom of your foot has a whole bunch of entrance to your energy centers, and these guys are masters, right? Damn, they got it all mapped out. And also, there's a whole science to your eye and your iris, and dude, it's like, wow, you can learn more science in the metaphysics. What's kind of like behind the manifestation. You start getting into this physical stuff, spiritual. Just say it for what it is, man. Psychic, other world, other dimension, other reality. But here on Christos Avatar, we mention it. Yeah, you're right. You gotta get lit. Okay, let's get lit. Let's see. We got the diagram. I'm gonna get lit, guys. You roll or hide. Give me 90 seconds. I'll be back in 90 seconds. What you want? And maybe I'll show this years. Can you guys see the years? At least some of it. I'll zoom in. I guess closest to modern time is 2017. So if this is 4th dimension, this is 5th, 6th dimension, 7th dimension, 8th dimension is way in the future, much less the farther dimensions. Alright, I'm gonna get lit. I'll be right back. I love you. I'm gonna think about you. Yeah, baby. Be right back. I hope you're rolling rawhide. Alright guys, I'm back. How you doing? I just have to roll rawhide. Like, because it wasn't a very strong hit. I guess I forgot it was like the 4th hit or 3rd hit of the bowl. But we can resolve that real quick. Appreciate your patience. I'm right here with you, but if I get this medicine right here, it'll be awesome. And we are voyagers of consciousness, man. Most humans would be afraid to go to some of the places we go. Alright guys, I'm back. I'll put the camera back on. Appreciate your patience. Didn't know that was going to happen. It doesn't usually happen. Let me switch it back on. Yeah, okay. Alright guys, for whoever stayed. Malkaya. And I am, doing this every day. I've been pretty good about it lately. Even on Mondays when I have to come to a family house, I come and try to still do a show. And I appreciate when you guys come. And it's good to see you. I'm happy to see you. We got this vibe, pleasantries, kindness, friendliness going on in our neck of the woods. Yeah. Peace to you, Vato Locals. Joseph, how are all of you in the chat? Well, they're just joined the chat like you did. Entertainment Hub. Anyone else reached 5D? Hey, what's up, Vato Locals? We're in intermission. Jill, what's up, Jill? Oh, that's a cool name. Payton. 7777. Oh, no sound? Oh, I have sound now. Amakaya. Being psychic and insane are similar? It wasn't that way for me. It doesn't have to be a bad experience. It's supposed to be naturally good. It's simply like another sense, like you would say these senses, but they're higher perceived senses, so they can be modulated. It's not like always persistently the same accuracy as your working senses in 3D. These are senses that are just extrasensory perceptions that you have turned on in your DNA. And you can use techniques to block it or improve it, so these are things that are meant to open. So people saying it's dangerous to open your chakra, that's ridiculous. That's how you spiritually evolve. If your DNA, if your chakra is opening, that means you're evolving. If you're not, if it's not growing, if it's blocked, if it's closed, you're not evolving. You're actually blocking life force energy, right? It's closed. It's like a dam. Nothing's getting through. Well, damn, I feel this energy. This is your fingertip chakra. You have your palm chakra, which can be very strong, and this is what you can use for healing. I mean, of course, you can heal remotely, but you want to do one-on-one personal healing. The hands can be very strong. I mean, you guys have probably felt Reiki energy, right? What you Koma'a Echiwasitas. If most of you are Starseed. Remember, you're finding this channel, typing this. You have this question. You're trying to learn about something, and for whatever reason, you're here, Holy One. There's a reason. Spirit communicates to you. Before I start, I always do a prayer that please help anyone who needs to hear this information find this video. That's in my prayer. So I daily connect to the Rishi beings, and I recommend that you guys also connect to the solar Rishi, because remember, I'll just show for a few seconds. Look how high the soul. Okay, well, let me blow my nose, and then I want to show you something on a diagram. A few seconds. Tripping over my cable. Anyway, we got it going on, baby. Wasi Kamasu. So I just like to trip you out, man. What's up? Indigo Child, Starseed. Welcome to this transmission, man. This activation field, light code, this other sound, even language is code. Alphabet is code. Color, sound are code. Energy, transmission. You experience a transmission. You feel the code passing through. It's sound passing through to you. Oh, you're watching. You're not listening to these words. Are you just reading the closed captions? Well, of course, a live broadcast doesn't have closed captions, but what's up, Vatos? Maybe it does. I didn't think about that. Maybe it has a delay. Maybe in a delay, they can give you closed captions. I love you guys. What's going on? What's up with you? Leo, what's up, Leo? How you doing, Vato? Well, get there soon enough. We'll get there soon enough. Can you do vid on Rainbow? Rainbow child? Rainbow children? Yeah. How y'all doing? I menthol. Joseph Evola. Visionary, speak your truth, Holy One. Elvis? You're my emotional rainbow? On Rainbow? I don't know. I'll see if there's anything relevant to that. That sounds interesting. Thank you for sharing, Holy One. Machiwa. Starseed Ascension. Now, we put this little alien symbol next to Starseed Ascension because Starseed is an alien. We are E.T. Vatos. Hybrid humans. We got some human, but we're not only human, but we're coming into reincarnating. We get permission to do so. It's called a soul level contract, which is density 2, right? Coming into density 1, we made a contract to do that. So it's kind of like the higher selves of your parents were agreed. Not your parents here, but the higher selves said, okay, Machiwa. It's an agreement from a soul level. So we made a soul contract, a soul agreement. That means it's from the soul level, not from what people's religions of religious ideas of what a soul is. So you can't lose your soul. It's interesting information. Mashiwa, it's not going to be damned, bartered, or anything. It's not exist like you think, like they say. So, I mean, I think you resonate with that or not, you know. If you don't resonate with such information, you probably wouldn't be watching this. I want to show this crystal because I just thought it was beautiful. This is what you call a Amazonite. Amazonite, baby. Where's my water, dude? What the hell, dude? I took my water, guys. I need my water. Well, I'll tell you what. I got this thermos. I'll drink out of this thermos. I'm glad to have you here, Holy One. Thank you for being here, Leo. Thank you, Holy One. Rajiv, Jonathan, if the blacks were the original gods, that's kind of a interesting question. You could say that could be your opinion if the gods were the blacks, but that's engaging in a 3D, you would say, false creed, okay? We're talking about prejudice or racism, you know? We're talking about kind of like a low level of consciousness when you still don't even have love. You're still in hatred over someone who has an opposing color of skin. In spiritual life, in spiritual thinking, spiritual, lifestyle, you don't do this. You don't have judgment. This is like kind of like a very kind of like elementary lesson. At the beginning, you learn to not judge people, but people in religion judge because their God judges. Now, in Christos Avatar, we're not. We talk about what those gods really are. It doesn't matter if it's Egyptian gods, Greek gods, Roman gods, Hebrew God, Jehovah, Anunnaki, Jehovian Anunnaki. Nice one. Good one. Egyptian gods. Makachua. You know? Chinese gods. Puchua. So they have all these different African gods. All these different gods. You got Sumerian gods. You got all these gods. Because you have all these ETs. Gods equal ET. ETs talking a false creed, a lie, to deceive, to manipulate you. So you're following religions of false creed. You're having conversations about skin color. This consciousness is right here, Holy One. Still in the mind, in the emotion, the mind, not the higher heart. Kindness, friendliness, no judgment, love. There's no condition. Unconditional love. You practice this and develop this energy, machiwa, and you don't judge. See, judgment, we're talking about spiritual levels. Racism, skin color, that's down here. This consciousness. It's kind of like you see, if you can Google alkaline food chart. I think that's what you can type. Alkaline food chart. Now you'll see the acidic level. From the acidic level, they usually start from the bottom with meats. All the meats are acidic. And not only meats, they list the other things that are acidic. And you would say from an acidic level, that is the 10,000 acidic level. Meats, which most people eat. Wachiwa. This is consciousness. So all these people talking about racism, you're in the lower scale of consciousness. It's aggressive. It's polarized. You don't like this because they have different color skin. You don't like black people, white people. What do you mean? What are we talking about people and races for? That's not the conversation we have, Vato Loco. We're love. We don't judge. I'm not even thinking about people's color skin when I look at them. Man, that's an old lesson, Vato. Machiwa. Makaya. Mochuna. It's funny, I had another person trip out too on my angelic human race video. Get this. You'll love this one. This person got all upset because my video picture, the picture that I chose was a girl with wings, an angel. Oh, they didn't like it because the angel was white skin. Shit. Just like our friend here, right here, right? An entire conversation, an entire dialogue, a thread about racist stuff. Skin color and all this low vibe. Low, what? What are you doing in kindergarten, Vato? Aren't you mature or what? You know what is love? What is this discussion? We are light, we are love. It doesn't matter your skin color or your race. Sorry, it doesn't really matter. Maybe in the 3D level, you value things a little bit differently. So I guess in your world, it's okay. No, it's not. Sorry. It's a very low on the alkaline chart. You're in the negative 10,000 acidic consciousness level. Like, for real. You're in the low vibe level, dude. Still talking about color skin. Give me a break, seriously. Machiwa. I got brown skin. I'm sorry if I offend you. I love you no matter what your skin color. We don't talk about it. Because it's like, what? You're 3. Like a toddler, 5 years old. They you know, it's kids, right? Kids, they go to school. Kids are brutal with each other, man. And kids, when they talk to adults, and sometimes they'll just straight up tell you the truth no matter what. They'll start talking about the way you look, if you're fat or if your clothes look ugly. They don't hold back. That's kind of cool when a kid walks in and tells you what's up and leaves, and you're like, what? Because you know the kids don't lie, generally speaking, unless they're trying to not get in trouble. But you know they tell you their true their opinion. You know, you have bad breath, or you're fat, or you're whatever. You know, they'll trip you out. Machiwa. Because kids. And actually, if you want to find an answer to something, ask a kid. I don't know where that's going. Sorry, guys. Anyways. We're just feeling good, man. Kind of like you want to, like, dance and shit. You want to, like, whoa, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I see. Zamokonas. It's you, Akana, whatever. Oh, I see it. Tashima Shuakachiwa Sata Chimakata Machiwasata. Emaka inch isi na inchu posu chuchu sata chuchu pasachi kimata naikas. Wina sachawa. Soma blessings, greetings to you, holy ones. Yeah. We are bringing this code, this consciousness. Yes, very strong, like vibration, oscillation. Oh, my camera just went out. Let me switch the battery. It's a brand new, fresh battery coming up. Give me 9 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back on live. Sorry, guys. Let me put this battery, though, on charge in case I hang out with you for a while. Just in case we need another battery. I don't think so. You never know, Vato Locos. And I need another drink. Yeah. No, this is strong energy, so it will seem weird maybe sometimes to you, but sorry, it's your first time, yeah. Sometimes you just get broken in real quick, huh? I'm not sure. If I didn't have water, dude, I wouldn't be able to finish the show. It just takes all the water out. Plus, I live in Arizona, it doesn't help. In summer. AZ in the summer. Now, granted, it's not as hot as Phoenix, because I'm in Tucson, but it's still hot. Yeah, So I lived there last year, so I felt the 110, 111 heat. And beyond, and when I used to live in Phoenix, I feel good up here, man. I feel this light, this higher current above my head. I feel above my head this chakra energy. So that's either the dark silver one, 11D, or that is the higher 14D. Seraphi. Okay, it's mostly, maybe it's just my crown, dude. Because I feel my crown, dude. It's crazy. My crown chakra right now. Yeah. Kochiva sutaya mataya kashu. So I feel this order, this cosmic structure, this spheres within spheres, this it is galactic, it is super conscious. Hello, what's going on? Yes. Gaia. Oh yeah, Gaia. Tara. What's up? Seekers. So we go into this heritage of our races. I'm a starseed, you're a starseed, but we're talking about coming to help the humans. Different races, different starseeds. We have some starseeds on the surface, high, some in inner earth, okay? And actually, some of you are going to be returning back to inner earth after this lifetime, after this service. We're in, unfortunately, the DNA that's distorted and dies here. But, you know, our consciousness, some people call the soul, it's not, that's a soul level up there. But it's, our consciousness is I don't know what language that was. It's kind of like, you know, all the beings that have come on Earth that have connected to the guardian knowledge. Any of the guardians who are coming to help the planet throughout the different ages and periods of man, people, humans. Machivasita and Mako. So we are learning new sciences, new spiritual realizations. It's a new consciousness. It means we're going to be more intelligent. We're going to go back to, we won't have the frequency fence. We're going to be back to, you would say, space age, involved with other ETs. Isn't that going to be cool? Like now it's so mysterious and supernatural if we saw a UFO or an alien. But it's actually quite freaking normal. It's okay to see aliens from other worlds. You will have some societies where it's safe. There's security, there's all kinds of protection. And where beings are able to come like tourists from other worlds and interact, trade technology, trade knowledge. And other people will be worshiping God still. Except this time, we'll be in the higher fields, you'll be seeing gods. People will be worshiping these beings that are in the flesh, just because they're great spiritual leaders or something. Like they have these great powers. Mochiwa. I want to know your conversations from those higher worlds. What's up, Vato Locos? You go into your soul matrix. You will find your memory your DNA. All these lifetimes, holy ones. Kyle. Was that Superman? Isn't that interesting how they changed the mythology, or they just added some real emphasis on the extraterrestrial aspect of Superman? Isn't it interesting that he lived in a crystal cavern, man? You're an indigo, you're a crystal being. You know how the importance of crystal. Machiwa, it's underrated. What you'll be doing with crystals in those advanced times, because you know what we were capable of in the lower dimensions. We were dealing with these massive powers that could actually cause planetary damage. Shit. Not cool. But this is how crazy and maniacal these Atlanteans got. The higher version of them. They started in that level and fell to this level. We're fallen creatures. We're trying to get back. This is a rescue mission to get people back to Tara. You're not meant to be down here. So, what's going on, you guys? How you doing? You guys have any questions? What's up? I know some of you feel like you're lost, or you're feeling pain. Holy ones, you're never alone. You can put intention to meet your higher soul family. You're the beings that are of love and light, the ones that love you, that watch over you, that you would like to open a dialogue. They can't break free will. You have to offer it. You have to look for it. You have to ask for it. So they won't go against your free will. Because if they suddenly appeared to you and you weren't ready, then that's on them. If they scare you or ruin you for the rest of your life and you go off course and because you decided to appear in front of him and didn't know if he was ready or not or could handle it. You see what I'm saying? Machiwa, it is a science, baby. I love you, man. We know it's got it going on. How you doing? Are you happening, beautiful? Let's go shopping, honey. Yeah. I want to go shopping with you, baby. Kayos, yes. She's the ball, man. We have starseed sex all the time. Yeah. I'm just joking, dude. You would say every guy has a fantasy. Every girl does too, right? Don't you have a fantasy? You have some great idea, but by the time you get to 40 and 50, you stop having those kind of ideas. You probably don't even want to be seen naked anymore. It's a reality for some people. But you can always control that, working out and shit. Like our friend mentioned, why don't you just work out, dude? What do you mean? I'm not trying to attract the opposite sex. Too bad, Davey. There's still girls after your ass. What? Why? What's up? I'm weird and stuff. Why would you like me? Because you have spiritual power. What? Are you kidding me? Is that why? Why, thank you. I'm just joking. I don't mean that. I love you. I'm happy for you. Let's be free. I'm a psychonaut. I can vanish and then reappear in another dimension. Wow. Can you... What happens to your body? What do you mean? I take it with me in my Merkaba. Haven't you built your Merkaba yet? I sleep in my Merkaba. You don't sleep in your Christar. I am Christar. I am Christar. I am Christar. You say that like a sigil, like a... Not a sigil, wrong word. Like an amulet. You know, protection. Or power, talisman. This is your talisman. Your amulets of power. Your bracelet of power. Oh, chihuahua. Your ring of power. There is my precious. You know, Schmirgle, whatever his name. The golem creature thing. He was trippy, and he called that ring his precious. Why? Yeah. He was hypnotized. Yeah. He was like, wow, man. I like that fucking ring, dude. It has my name on it, bitches. That's my ring. Wow, my precious. Can you imagine how many hours he spent caressing and staring into his precious? Damn, that's devotion. That's affection. That's... I don't know what that is. That goes to fetish level. That's a fetish. He wants to marry this ring or some stuff. He wants to do the nasty with this ring, maybe. I don't know. He's gonna... Hey, you guys have bad thoughts. Why would you think that stuff? Hey, you're spiritual. You have to be mature. Oh, yeah? Shit. Hey, man. I crack myself up. Don't worry. I don't need you to laugh. I'm just laughing because I just tripping myself up. I'm like, wow, man. Are you kidding me? I get to be part of this for free? Wow, hell yeah. It's an ascension, and you awaken to this, you would say, you know, but the little caterpillar. He's just eating some grass. Oh, caterpillar. He's just eating grass. He just eats grass real slowly and shit, or maybe he's not slow, I don't know. But then he turns into a butterfly dude. He's not munching on grass. He's like flying and pollinating and shit. Like, whoa, that's a transformation. You want to make a transformation. You're not going to be just a little carbon human matter. No. You're going to be better. Much better. Okay, I'm activating. Sorry. I'm activating. I am activating. I feel my DNA activating. Oh my, it's at my G-spot. I don't know. Hey, something is activated for sure. For shizzle dizzle. Oh my gosh, my heart chakra feels on fire, man. Like the elixir of fire. Does that make sense? It's like dragon fire. I'm drinking dragon fire. Hell yeah, man. I think that's better than sex. Well, maybe not with that girl, but anyways, it's good shit, man. Dragon fire. It just put hairs on your chest and burns it. I like dragon stuff. I used to, and then I found out it was like connected to reptiles and shit. I said, "Screw you, dragon. I don't like you now, man. You're bad and shit. I don't want a bad spirit guide." You know, I saw dragons. I saw a white dragon, black dragon. I saw a red dragon. I saw this freaking green dragon, and it was like a fat, chubby serpent one, and he was 6 feet long, and he was a mystical, magical dragon. Yeah. Anyways, I felt these beings. I don't know why it all changed. It just changed. I used to go for dragons. I love dragons. I'm not gonna ignore that. How come I like dragons? I don't know. I like dragons. But I say maybe it's not good, so I don't know. I just said I like angels. I like angels now, not dragons. I like kitty cat people. Like cat people. You know, Lyrans are from Lyra. They're cat people. Yeah, like not the movie Cats, dude. I mean the people, the E.T. phone home people. No, not that people, but the people that were like, they're not people. Well, they're people. They're like hominids. Well, that's people. I mean, like, they're feline hominids people, I guess. Just say feline hominids. Okay, they're feline hominids. Yeah. And so they're like badass. I don't know what to say. They're just cool looking, fair. They're like hiss and shit, and they got this cool tail. It's like it could like be like an Indiana Jones whip, you know. Well, it's not that long, but you know what I mean. They could at least grab your ankle and trip your ass. And hey man, just look at Catwoman. Look what Catwoman can do. That's a Lyran. Shit. Okay. We didn't stay cat looking, feline only. No, we were mixed, and then by the time we got with real human, it wasn't just cat, obviously. We have like 12 different races that was combined in Atlantis to make a super race. That super race was us, dude. But we forgot the name. It was called Turnesium. We're the mighty Turnesiums. We call ourselves human. And when you say Turnesium, of course that references our higher aspect in density 2. Wow, thank you, Holy One. Let me put my glasses on. In density 2, that's where we came from. And it's our higher self. Your higher aspect. Visionary. Thank you, Holy One. I like your little graphic. Amasitas machuchua. Yeah. Hey, masa. Can we talk about people finding their archetype for strength? Well, archetype simply is your 5D. If you want to connect that to strength, that's up to you. This is spirit. This is truth. You're seeking spirit, truth. This is 5D consciousness. When you start going from the human world, the physical life, and move into spiritual wisdom and truth. This is the archetype. This is the astral archetype. And then you go into the third eye. So into a higher vision. And it's a journey, and it's just a medium level. I mean, really, or lower level actually. You still got to go through dimension 7, dimension 8, dimension 9, dimension 10, dimension 11, and dimension 12 at least. When you get to dimension 12, there you go. You now have the DNA. You're Christed. That means you're able to leave the time matrix. You have the DNA to leave this whole system. If you want to, maybe you want to continue to serve and help, and so you'll come back. This is how spirit works. Thank you so much, Holy One. You're so kind. I like Abel, New Zealand. Yeah. New Zealand rocks, right? Thank you, Holy One. Oh my gosh, is it really beautiful as it everyone says, New Zealand? Is that where they filmed some of Lord of the Rings movie? I thought some footage was some really cool, like, nature like that. Or Scotland, I don't know. I like the Braveheart movie, and those were cool mountains. I grew up in desert mountains. I hiked in Arizona, the biggest mountains, Mount Humphrey. I climbed to the top of that. I forgot what the elevation of that, but that's higher than Peru, I think. But why? How come I didn't get elevation sickness? I don't know. Maybe because I was younger. I don't know. Some of you like hiking or going on nature. I love the pine forest mostly. I'm from the southwest of Arizona, and mostly in Arizona, but also Nevada. But the deserts were different. Yeah, there's a lot of saguaro cactus in Arizona. That's where the Saguaro National Forest is. Machua. And also realize that Arizona has the Grand Canyon as well. And you got the Colorado River going through. It's awesome, Holy Ones. I mean, I wish I could spend a lot of time in nature, you know. Maybe I will sometime. Take a trip. Treat myself to that Celtic, Druidic, Machua. We go into those higher levels of ourselves. We realize these higher centers. Yeah. We bringing it. We stand in that light. Chihuahua. We represent it. We don't back away from this darkness. We're meant to guard and defend. And we do this peacefully. It's through conscious awakening. You do this through if people are actually awakening, even in the turmoil of the human drama in 3D, because that's what it is. It's a consciousness level down here. If you look at the aura of the planet, what is it? Earth. Dimensions 1, 2, and 3 consciousness. That's Earth. So you mix red, like literally mix the colors red and orange and yellow together. What do you get? Like a dirty color, like a brown, a dirty brown. Not a pretty, lovely, cool, you know, high res color. That's what Earth is. But you got sprinkled a little bit of indigo children. 5D current. Some of them are indigo, so a little bit of 6D current. So you're getting some of that in the pool of consciousness on Earth. So mixed in with 3Ds are some 5Ds and 6Ds. Well, of course, some 4Ds too. Probably more 4Ds because that's what is more, you know, population compared to 5D. So we have this different levels of humans on Earth. Not to say they're phased out of reality. What I mean is they're able inside their own conscious mind to connect to higher levels than you. Like, if you could see what other people's minds were doing, what some person meditating, what their mind was doing, if you could watch someone's dreams on screen, I want to know all of that fringe, spiritual, scientific stuff. I'm into all that. Man. My mind is in the stars. If anything, I can't wait to go back to 5D or 6D or whatever, because I would rather be in the space age than this freaking ancient age. Carbon, fossil fuels, and freaking governments and, you know, ETs that don't have our best interests in mind. But we come here with our angels, celestial beings, celestial consciousness, indigo consciousness. We're coming in, we're bringing it, okay? We're bringing it, representing it, because we want to make a difference in the ascension. We want more people to ascend, right? You want more earth seeds to awaken, more earth indigos to awaken, because some are asleep. Let's wake them up. Get their attention. Hello. You guys can talk to your family members. You can talk to your friends. Talk to them about this kind of stuff. Start with basic stuff so you don't scare them. Get them to think. You might actually find out some of your friends are into this stuff. You know, like spiritual topics, ET topics, psychic abilities topics. Get into a spiritual awakening, spiritual ascension topics. You know? If you have friends that are really dominated by religion, you know, there's ways to reach them, or at least to have a chance to talk with them in an open dialogue. Give them an alternative point of view, Vato Locos. You know what? Let me show you the creeds that you're following. Marciela. I see you practicing that magic. You think you're powerful. All they're doing is giving lip service and following some dark energies. Hello, what are you actually doing? Patsayel. I appreciate you guys coming to my Christos Avatar Live. Sometimes it's strong connection to this energy. And I do that only in my lives. You don't see that in my other videos. So, my lives aren't for everybody. But for those of you who keep coming, thank you so much, you guys. I'm so happy to see this strong community. Like, and just remember, people can read your comments later and your whole conversation later, and they get inspired by what you guys talk about. So be responsible in your comments and try to help others awaken. Share your experiences in comments so others can realize too. You know, so I appreciate you guys. I'm always happy to see you. And I know you guys can't come every day. That's fine. Just know that I'm here every day. And if I miss a day or two, sorry, but you know, I'm still making something related to the work. I'll let you guys go for now. But I will be back, I promise, tomorrow. Why don't you guys binge some of my short videos, watch some of the short videos, and then you'll learn a bunch of quick little things. It's a good daily thing. That's why I make these daily videos, so you can drink a cup of coffee or whatever and get something in 60 seconds. I give you guys a hug, man. What's up? Bareheaded. Outside. Oh my tatas. I remember one time before I finally became homeless, I had bought a used trailer from some person on Craigslist. Was it Craigslist? Yeah. And then I ended up getting burned. It was a piece of shit. And it was already too late. I gave him cash. So that wasn't cool. That was a couple of years ago. So that put me through hell because I got stuck in a gutter and I was connected to my truck. My truck was stuck in the gutter, and what a nightmare that was. And I lost several wheels on that. There was something wrong with the axle. The axle effed me up. It was only like not even that long, maybe not that long. But I lived in there while I did have it. I still had little mouses, desert mouses, trying to get in there. Because some of them did. They were like crazy trying to get into my trailer. Because they knew there was probably food in there. It made me so mad. And I wasn't supposed to be mad, right? But I got mad sometimes back then. And I didn't hurt the guys. I don't want to hurt life. I don't hurt life. When I have to, it makes me feel so bad. Like, so I try to avoid that. I don't want to have to kill an animal or an insect. There's no reason to purposely do it. And some people have no problems with it. Like, I have a family member that, I'm not going to say their name so no one has to worry about it, that has chickens. And they eat them sometimes. They'll kill them and eat them. I can't do that. There's no way I could do that. So, if I was stuck, lost in survival, and I had to kill animals to eat, I don't know what I would do. To me, it's so weird, you guys. You get your higher centers turned on. You hear the animal. You connect to it, like this psychometry. Psychometric fato. So, you're on a spiritual journey. I hope you're awakening and helping others, or want to, or you just want to know this knowledge to help understand what the F is going on in this world. Shiva Su. Because there's a lot of false teachings, false creeds, and a lot of negative people. So, it's kind of like we're a minority. It's not like a lot of people, because realistically, a lot of people believe in religions. Billions believe in these, like Christian, Catholic, Catholicism are the major religions. Buddhism, Hinduism, whatever. There's a few major religions that dominate like billions, right? And we only have 7 billion, and how many believe in this religion? How many believe in that religion? It's fucking weird, right? To have all these different religions, belief systems. Remember, we talk about that from the Voyager's information about it being 12 sacred books, you would say Bibles, that used to exist because there's 12 different tribes. So we'll get into that more when we talk more about Atlantis, and I will, because man, for some reason I think it might just be because of not an obvious reason why this word is so popular, Atlantis. It might be for some other reason. I noticed that, like, when a rapper or a singer makes a song with a word in it, you do searches on a typical normal word. Now it's suddenly turning a bunch of song results because now this rapper used it, and you know, in one of his videos. So it taints the research. Oh well. Sorry guys, I guess I'm getting to the end, so but I'll be here every night, and I have all kinds of crazy videos, man. I mean, like, different subject matters. I had one on what's that called? Sense deprivation tank. You know, check that out, because I used to be into mind power, and this is one of the devices you can use for that. You can reach altered states of consciousness. You can reach spiritual, divine beings, and this is what this is known for. Even this guy Joe Rogan talks about it, and he's kind of like popular online. So, he had one specially made for him, actually, his own self-design, you know, whatever. I would love to have that. Obviously, those are very expensive. I'm sure you can learn how to make a primitive one and use that. Remember, I showed this in this movie Fringe, or TV show. It was HBO Max TV series, and it was a awesome show. I even had it on Blu-ray disc, probably the whole series, but I was sad to see it go. But they talked about the parallel reality from their point of view, and you know, the storyline. But I thought it was cool, and you watch shows like this because some of you are interested in stuff like Stargate SG-1 or whatever. Starseed. This shit. Makaya. We have all kinds of things to be coming up with, you guys, on this channel. So please stay tuned and share my videos. Please like and subscribe, and come again. I hope to see you soon. Take it easy. Have a blessed day, and I hope you have lucid dreams. Try to remember your dreams about the locals. I love you. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Namaste. Oh, good to see you, Tara. I love you, sister. Good to see you. If I missed any of you, I'm sorry. Now I'm just kind of getting weak and tired, and I want to eat food. And I'll see you on the flip flop. Peace. Namaste, light warriors. I love you. Oh my gosh. Oh, chi.